I'm going to use the bubble wrap that came with it to protect it while I got it up here drilling it, but I need to lay out holes to be able to drill it into the metal studs on the side. A white pencil would have been great for this, but apparently I don't have one, so try gold and see if it, oh yeah. I can see them, it's really hard to see that blue on the gold like that. Alright, there's our holes. Again, it don't have to be down to the 16th, but you know, try to get it close so it looks uniform when you look at it. It's actually hot today, so I'm sweating a little bit, which is unusual, so guess spring is finally here. Probably could have got by with a lot less screws, but this will help make sure that it pulls up and makes a really good tight seal. So get some of the little shavings off of it. So now we're ready to clean it. We'll turn it upside down to get the fresh side of it. We'll clean it with alcohol, and then we'll put the gasket on it. And I use butyl tape is what I use, and I think that's what most RV manufacturers, this is what they recommend, it's what they use. But that's what I use. It works good. I had a Class A that had leaking problems one time. That's what we used. Never had another leak. Everything I've done on this trailer has been with this. Never had another leak. Let me get some alcohol. I just used denatured alcohol. You get this at Lowe's, Home Depot, any of those. I buy it by the gallon, but it's just put it in a spray bottle. It's denatured alcohol. Works really well to clean stuff. So you just want to make sure that you're getting all the grease and dirt and stuff off where the seal is going to go. Alright, that's pretty clean. And then this tape is too wide, so I just split it. You can see it's got ridges in it, so you can pick where you want to split it at. Try not to stretch it though. If you'll pull it like this, it don't really stretch it, because you want to have plenty there to squeeze down later. So if you do it like this, it doesn't stretch. If you start trying to pull it, it wants to stretch on you. So anyway, just start putting it in there and just tack it down good. It'll stay. It's sticking really good now. It goes around the edge really well. Again, this is butyl tape. You can find it any RV store, any big box store. They've all got it. Stuff is amazing though. First time I ever used it, the RV guy told me that's what I needed to use. When I got it out to use it, I thought he might have been a little nuts. Couldn't see how this stuff would really work long term. I thought it would get hard and brittle, but the stuff really never gets hard. Years and years, and you take it off, and it'll still have a little moisture and elasticity to it, and works really well. Well, you get where you go and just kind of peel it off, and then try to make it about the same thickness. Kind of like silly putty. If you guys ever played with silly putty when you was kids, kind of like silly putty. That's not much left, but I'll keep it because who knows? It's the third time I've used this box.